It's amazing how just a few words written over 1,000 years ago can capture a feeling that feels like it was written for us today. So we're going to dive into a timeless piece of Chinese poetry, not just to read it, but to really feel the quiet, profound moment it describes. All right, first things first, before we break it down, I just want you to listen. Let's hear the poem in its original Mandarin Chinese to get a sense of its natural rhythm and sound. This is Songbie by the Tang Dynasty poet Wang Wei. Okay, and now here is a poetic interpretation in English. It's so simple and direct, but it has this quiet weight to it, doesn't it? And you can tell right away, this isn't just a simple goodbye poem. It's about understanding why a friend feels they have to leave, and it's about finding what real consolation truly is. All right, so let's dig into this. The poem kicks off with a really simple but powerful gesture. So these first couple of lines, they tell us so much without spelling anything out. You could just picture it, can't you? Two friends have been riding together, side by side. Now, here at the foot of the southern mountains, their shared journey is over. And that simple act, getting off the horse to share one last cup of wine, is this huge gesture of deep friendship and respect. It's quiet, it's personal, and it really marks the finality of this moment. So the poet asks his friend a simple question. Where are you headed? And the answer he gets? Well, this is the real heart of the poem. See, his friend isn't leaving for a new job or some family thing. The reason is so much deeper, and it's all captured in one crucial phrase. That phrase is bu de yi. Now, this isn't just about feeling sad or having a bit of bad luck. It's a deep, profound sense of burnout. It's that feeling when you've given it your all, but the world just hasn't recognized your talents. Your ambitions have kind of crumbled into disappointment, and the whole path you've been on feels like a dead end. It's that disillusionment you feel when you're a talented person stuck in a super competitive, often political world. So, when the friend says this, he's basically saying, I'm done. I'm tapping out. This whole world of career and ambition has just left me empty. And his decision to go to the mountains, that's not a vacation. It's a complete retreat. He's trying to escape a system that's caused him this deep sense of 不对意. Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting. How does the poet respond to this heartbreaking confession? He doesn't argue. He doesn't hit him with those empty cliches like, oh, don't worry, things will get better. Nope. Instead, he offers a piece of wisdom that completely flips the script. What he does is he paints this picture of two totally different worlds, two different paths. On one hand, you have the world his friend is leaving, the world of ambition. It's finite, right? There are winners and losers. It's competitive. It's stressful. And on the other hand, you've got the world he's going to, the world of nature. And that is endless, it's free, and it's peaceful. It's a total contrast. And then he says this, just go then, I'll ask no more. I mean, wow. That is just pure empathy right there. He instantly gets the depth of his friend's pain. By saying, I'll ask no more, he's saying, I hear you. You don't need to explain or justify yourself to me. I see your pain, and I accept your choice. That is what real friendship looks like. And then we get the final line, this absolutely transcendent image. See, the white clouds are without end isn't just a pretty picture of the sky. Those clouds are a symbol. They represent a reality that is vast, eternal, and completely indifferent to our little human struggles for fame and fortune. He's telling his friend, go, leave behind the small, finite world of disappointment and join the infinite, unending peace of nature. That is the ultimate consolation. To really get why this poem hits so hard, it really helps to know a little something about the guy who wrote it. Wang Wei wasn't just any poet. His entire worldview is baked right into these final lines. So Wang Wei was a huge deal in the Tang Dynasty, a master poet, a famous painter, a musician, but he was also a really devout Zen Buddhist. In fact, people called him the poet Buddha. His whole life's work, in both his art and his life, was a search for tranquility and enlightenment, which he often found by contemplating nature. So when he writes about those endless white clouds, that isn't just a nice poetic thought. It's a reflection of his deepest spiritual beliefs. For him, nature was the path away from worldly suffering. And that's what's so amazing, right? This 1,300-year-old poem leaves us with a question that feels like it could have been written yesterday. That feeling of budei, of being burnt out, unfulfilled, and just done with the demands of the world, is something many of us can understand. And Wang Wei's advice is to look up, to look away, to find something vast and timeless, to put our own finite struggles into perspective. So I'll leave you with this question. When the world disappoints, Where do you find your endless white clouds?